Now, from struggling to programme the video recorder to being baffled by the latest apps, at some point most of us have failed to grasp the ever-evolving world of technology. Well, a 5 News survey has revealed that when it comes to the over 65s, half don't own a smartphone or a laptop. Ruth Liptrot has been investigating why and what they could be missing out on. Here is the latest in our series on growing old in Britain.
Technology revolutionised the 20th century. It was a time for inventions which changed and empowered our lives. Now we live in a technology-driven world. Social media has changed the way we communicate, we shop online, bank online and even date online. But the digital world can be a confusing place, and it's about as far removed from the way our over 65s were brought up as it's possible to get. Our survey told us that the divide of those who have embraced technology and those who haven't is very split. 49% of over 65s own a smartphone or computer, but 51% don't, meaning they're fast being left behind in a rapidly changing world. This 1950s-inspired village has been built within a care home for the elderly, especially to help those with dementia go back to a time that made sense.
There was no such thing as email, so if you wanted to correspond with someone, you sent them a letter. And as for the online shop, if you wanted to buy something, you went to your local butcher or baker or greengrocers, and that was it.
It's the unknown. Things move on so quickly. How does an email get there? How long will it take? They can't understand.
And some of them don't want to know. How do you feel about technology?
I don't know what it is.
For the youngsters, it's okay. But for our age, it's very difficult, very difficult.
Online shopping?
No.
Skype?
No.
Pay by phone parking? Is it something you'd be interested in learning?
Not really, no. I'm 83, I don't want to start going to school again, do I?
Not everyone feels like that though, and at this computer class they're trying to get to grips with technology.
It's a great way of keeping in touch with the world, because our age group would not have experienced computers.
And that's the point, because in fact some of those who are most reluctant to use it could be the ones who'd benefit from it most. Jane was feeling isolated after a hip replacement when her son Glenn, who lives far away, got hold of one of these tablets for her. It's been adapted with simple touch technology to make it easier for vulnerable or older people to use.
I thought when my son put it there for me and said, "Oh, you might need this," I thought, I don't want that. I don't need it.
But soon Jane was getting the hang of it.
We've got rolling photos. I've liked doing the messaging to him, and it's much easier than texting. And I like Skyping, I like phoning and seeing Glenn.
And now she'd definitely recommend it to others.
Especially if you couldn't get out, you see. If people can't get out, it brings a bit of life to you.
And that's where technology can really come into its own for older people. Whether it's digital or virtual, it can create a connection that's entirely human.
Bye, Mum. Love you.
Bye.
Ruth Liptrot, 5 News.